Hello and welcome to the new series of Drishti IS. I am Ritu and today's session is about retail inflation, and this session is important for your GS3 perspective. Moving towards the points of discussion part. So first of all, we are going to discuss the news, then we are going to discuss about the whole scenario. After that, we'll have a discussion on retail inflation, and then we are going to discuss about the practice question for prelims. Before that, you have to like, share and subscribe to this TIE's channel. Moving towards the news part. So before moving to the news part, I want to make an important announcement for you. As you already know that this TIS has several branches across the country, and this TIS has started its ISGS Foundation course, in which there will be prelims plus mains courses. And you can see that Indore branch has already started by 13th of November by 3:30 p.m. and Karol Bagh Delhi branch will start by 26th November 6 p.m. And if you want to know more information about such classes, you can call on to the number 8010440440. I'll repeat 8010440440, and this is exclusively for the English medium. If you are staying nearby, you can also visit to the offline centers. Coming to the news part. So news, in what we can see that retail inflation has rose, and here we are also going to discuss about that what is retail inflation, but this is 14 months high. And why retail inflation rose? Because of the rise in prices of the food, and food inflation is major contributory factor in this. And who has released this data? So NSO has released this data. So we are going to discuss about the whole retail inflation. Now we'll talk about the retail inflation. So retail inflation, also known as consumer price index, and it tracks the change in retail prices of goods and services of a household purchase, which can be purchased on a daily routine basis. And CPI is calculated for the fixed basket of goods and services, and the prices can be altered or may not be altered by the government, and the change in the price index over a period of time is called as consumer price index. And who has released it? So National Statistical Office under the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has released this data, and they compile all India data, also the state data, and rural versus urban data also, and it is released on the monthly basis. So this is brief about the retail inflation. Now we'll come to the next one. The next one is about the retail inflation surges to 14-month high. So here we can see that how food inflation has contributed to the overall retail inflation, and food inflation has sparked to the 10.87%. If you'll see in terms of vegetable, the vegetable has seen the highest rise, 42.18%, then fruits 8.43%, oil and fats 9.51%. And here why it is a matter of discussion that why it has exceeded the 6%, because the RBI has set its target of the 4 plus 2 and minus 2, and if we'll do 4 plus 2, it will be the 6%, but it has exceeded the RBI target, which has become the 6.21%, and which embarked the so much of speculations related to this thing that might be in the next monetary policy there will be the rate cut. Well, we don't know that what will happen in the next monetary policy committee meeting, but this is the speculation which has been suggested by the various economic experts. Now we'll come to the next one. Next one is about the factors driving the food inflation. So unseasonal rains and extended monsoons are one of the factors which we can see that because various crops has been damaged, and impact can be seen that the seasonal vegetables and fruits are not available in the market, and if they are available in a very short amount, a very less amount. So that's why there was a food inflation. Also global rise in edible oil prices. And why it is so? Because government of India has imposed heavy duties on the imported edible prices, and that's why government has done this. So government has done this in order to promote the domestic product. So that's why we can see that there is a rise in edible oil prices, and also we can see that service inflation also rose by 10.9%. So these are the three contributing factors for such kind of inflation. Well, there are other factors, but here we have pointed few factors. Now we'll come to the next one. Next one is about rural versus urban inflation split. So if you'll see the overall rural and urban inflation, the rural area has seen the what you can say pressure of inflation more in comparison to the urban areas, and here we can see the data 6.68% and urban to 5.62%. And if you'll see that in terms of food disparities, rural areas 10.69%, urban areas 11.9%, and that has intensified the overall retail inflation. So here we can see that what was the scenario of rural versus the urban. Now we'll come to the next aspect. Next aspect is related to the RBI policy stance and outlook. So various experts have speculated that might be there will be the rate cut, and what would be the importance of rate cut. So in rate cut, what we can see that the NBFCs and banks provide there will be the lower interest rate, and if it can be dependent on the housing loan, it can be dependent on other things also. So lower interest, why there will be the lower interest? So in order to boost the consumption and purchasing capacity of the consumer, so such kind of steps are taken. Well, we don't know that what will happen, but RBI governor indicated that we should follow the cautious approach and with no immediate repo rate cuts anticipated. And we can see that repo rate was remained at the same pace since 20 months, 6.5%, and RBI shift to neutral stance highlights the concern over the persistent inflationary pressures on the households, because so many people have this assumption that might be there will be the rate cut so that consumers can get the relief, but RBI has observed the neutral stance, so maybe there can be more pressures on the consumers. So this is the current situation of the retail inflation in our country. Now we'll come to the question round. The question is, which of the following organization releases the consumer price index data in India? Reserve Bank of India, Ministry of Finance, National Statistical Office, and Niti Aayog. This is very easy one. I think you can answer into the comment section. And that's it for today's session. I hope you like this session. If you have any queries related to this session, kindly ask in the comment section. And do remember that all these things are very much important for your mains examination, because in mains there can be situationship kind of thing that if such thing will happen, what would be the RBI's take, what would be the government, and what government can do as a policy to have less pressure on the consumers. So this can be your mains thing. So thank you. Have a nice day.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.